Welcome to TopSolid 7. In this video, I'm going to give you your first look at TopSolid 7's up-and-coming new release, version 6, in fact, of TopSolid 7. Here we go. So, right away on our start page, I want to show you a set of new features. For example, I'm going to make those a little bit bigger, and I'm going to use what we call live preview to take a look at something. Let's maybe try it with this Haas VF4. Why not? Or we'll look at this part. What I'm going to do is middle mouse button click here. When I middle mouse button click, the software puts me into a live preview, and here I'm using my space mouse to zoom and rotate. I can also just use my mouse to zoom and rotate as well. But before I even load the data, I can make sure that that's the data that I'm in fact looking for. Click off of it, and it goes away. How cool is that? Secondly, let's say that this part is something that I'm working with quite a lot. So what I'm going to do is use a Windows 7 feature and pin it to the list. By pinning it to the list, it will automatically stay here until I unpin it. This way, if it's a project I'm currently working with a lot, I can easily gain access to it just by double-clicking on it. When you're done with it, just unpin it. So far, those are two new improvements in TopSolid 7.6. From here, we're going to import a part that we're going to use in the next video, showing some new features of TopSolid Cam 7. Let's begin. I'm going to go here to my parts folder. I already have a project created, and I'll go to the import-export command and import a file with conversion. And here, I'm going to browse back to my blog directories, new demos, and I'm going to start by selecting this file here, which was given to me by a prospect of ours, and this is a Solid Edge part file. Let's go ahead and open it. Here we see a little preview of it before we open. We'll go ahead and validate. And like that, the file is now open inside of 7.6. Very cool and very easy, as you would expect. From here, I want to start analyzing this geometry because, I'm not too familiar with it. I need to measure some sizes and whatnot. And of course, we could do that with our measurement tool, but where's the fun in that? First of all, I want to see what type of geometries I have. So I'm going to start with Analyze Face, select the part, and validate. And now, if you look, we have these wonderful color codes here representing the various types of geometry found on this simple part. So let's have a closer look. These green faces are cylinders. Very nice. Orange faces are cones. We have some revolve faces in here, so forth, so on. Very, very cool. And again, the whole idea here is just to illustrate what types of geometry we have to work with, because maybe by looking at it you thought everything was simple forms of geometry, but maybe there's a lot of B-spline based geometry in here, which might affect how you're going to manufacture this part. Let's keep going. Next, what I'd like to do is maybe analyze some curvature. So what I'll do is ask for the absolute curvature in radius mode, and we'll validate. And here again we get the color coding, which is nice. Okay, you can add graduations to this and subtract graduations from this just by clicking there. But more importantly, if I just zoom up, it's highlighting in light blue the smallest radius on this part. And if you look when I hover, it even gives me the measurement. Even if I go up here, I get the measurement. Here it was a plane, if you remember from the previous sample, so I get the infinity symbol. But you can quickly just dynamically go through and hover and get the various sizes of your different radiuses. And again, the whole idea of this is just to make it simpler for you to analyze your geometry. Well, that's it for this sneak peek into TopSolid 7.6. Again, in the next video, we're going to show you some of the new CAM features.